that's what it's like with a decent atmosphere at a match, unlike it was on Saturday. More of that later. Anyway, welcome to the Chelsea Football FanCast. I am, in fact and indeed, Stamford Chidge, and this is a show that is fueled by Guinness, powered by Celery, and tonight it is the show that keeps on attacking until the final minute. Oh, yes. Now, on tonight's show, which of course is also called, I should say, really, because we do like to have a title, and the title this week is Cometh the Hour and a Half, Cometh the Man. Those over a certain age will understand what I'm talking about. Now, it was, of course, a tough match against the tactically astute Everton. But after wave of attack, as I said, cometh the hour and a half, cometh the man. Captain, leader, legend, John St George Terry grabs the winner, which, of course, sent us all out of control. What more can you say about JT? My God, we are going to miss him when he's gone, aren't we? Anyway, enough of all that. Joining me on the show tonight are a last-minute Dash Pablo.
Slightly flustered, but here.
I don't know. Is he looking flustered tonight? What do you think?
He looks all right, actually.
Flustered man? Maybe. I don't know. It's nice to see him. Darren.
You would tell me off why he looks so flustered.
You never look flustered, Darren. That's why I love you. Great to see you. And, my God, we have a man on the left.
Don't call me that.
I know. I can't quite believe we've been daft enough to let him back in the show. But we have on the table tonight. This man is the man who started the Chelsea Football FanCast with me. He was there when we were poo. Martin, Dr. Mark Levy. We are not worthy. I think round of applause, people.
All those years ago.
It is incredibly good to see him. It is so good to see him. Dressed as a doctor, as always, which is what we like to see. Now,
he's had the swear list in front of him.
He's got the...
Shall I read it out?
This is not Martin's script. This is just in case, because we are a bit worried about Mark. Tel managed it, so if Tel can manage it, you can. Now, we've also, of course, got the benches this week, and we have, of course, no Chadder. Chadder is away this week, but he has sent us stats in, so don't panic about that. Now, we have some luminaries on the benches this week. We've got our regulars, which is Dan.
Hi.
And we've got the chef.
Evening, Chidge.
Maybe even in the credits tonight, chef. Have a watch out for that.
I'll keep an eye out.
But in the middle, a rose between two thorns. The Queen of Chelsea in America, Beth Wild.
Hello.
How are you, my love? You well?
Fantastic.
Good. You've been on the sauce all weekend?
Yes.
Yes. I couldn't tell at all. You've also got Mo Bacon with you.
I do have Mo Bacon.
Excellent. Maybe he might have to join us on the table later. Well, we'll wait to the break for that. Now, we've got Harry. One Harry Baker. There's only one Harry Baker. Good to see you, mate. We missed you last week. And we also have Rami, who is also from the States.
Yep.
Whereabouts are you from, Rami?
Los Angeles.
LA. Whereabouts in LA?
South Bay.
South Bay. I love LA, mate. I wish I was there now. A bit downside warmer than it is here. It's great to see you. And you're with your queen tonight. Yes, in front of you.
She's the head of Chelsea.
She is. She's the head of the CIA, mate. Let alone Chelsea in America. Anyway, great to see you, Rami. Enjoy yourself tonight. And last, but by no means least, Beth's aide de camp, I think we'll call her, the lovely Terry. Nice to see you.
Well,
there we go. So we've got loads of people on the benches. They packed benches this week, isn't it? It's full to capacity. Now, if you lot out there want to be on the benches, all you have to do, it's very, very simple. You just have to send us an email, chelseafancast@gmail.com. Now, no Chadder this week, but do not worry. Me and Darren, we are the iPad twins. Look at that, yeah? Modern technology comes to the Chelsea Fancast. So we will be manning the iPads and we will be watching for what you say on Twitter. If you post anything, it's at Chelsea Fancast. And, of course, if you use the hashtag Chelsea Fancast, it will come to our attention. And, of course, if you're listening on Mixlr, which I do warn you, tonight might be a bit dodgy. We had trouble with the internet connection here for some reason. If you can't hear us on Mixlr, then get over to sportstonightlive.com or, in fact, our wonderfully brand new spanking website, chelseafancast.com. And if you go to Chelsea Fancast TV, you will see that you can actually watch the show there live as well. There's a little window with the Sports Tonight live feed. But if you are on Mixlr, you can join in all the fun and you can post stuff in the chat room there. And, of course, as it says on the screen, mixlr.com/Chelsea-Fancast is the place to go. Right, now, on the show tonight, lots on the show tonight. We're going to have a look at Ross's player ratings. I put that up on the website earlier for you to have a look. And, of course, we will be asking how important this win could be for the title run-in. And do Oscar and Hazard need a rest? Also, we've got to stop these infernal blooming early kickoffs. We need a rest, or I certainly do. And not only that, it's less time in the pub, and I'm afraid that kills the atmosphere stone dead, in my humble opinion. Other than that, we'll be awarding our Man of the Match, Chart of the Match, Guinness ancillary moments in the fannies. Now, you have officially 23 minutes to go onto our website at chelseafancast.com and vote for your choices for Man of the Match, Chart of the Match, Guinness ancillary moment. There you go. That's the URL, chelseafancast.com/the-fannies. It's very easy. Go and vote, because then we get a much truer reflection of what you think. Blimey, there's even more. We've got a special debate on whether Cech or Courtois, or Cortez, as we like to call him here, should be the first choice keeper this season, next season, should I say. And again, you can have a vote on that. And if you go to the website, it's on the homepage. You'll see it in the bottom right-hand corner. You can vote as to who you want. And of course, you can tweet and post to Mixler. And in fact, you can Skype us as well to tell us what you think all about that. And of course, anything else related to Chelsea in your on CFFC, the Skype address is chelsea.fancast. All very simple. Right. There you go. That's all the hygiene done. I think we call that hygiene, don't we? It's kind of like what we have to do every week.
Yeah.
You know, it's really annoying and boring, and it's far too much of me. But I'm afraid that's TV grammar for you.
Isn't it
it's not my fault. Housekeeping.
Fire alarms, toilets. That
Yeah,
sort of
it
thing.
is.
All
Okay.
housekeeping.
Mobile phones off. There's a fire extinguisher over there. The loser out there. Okay. But you can't go until I tell you. Okay. Those are the rules. Okay. Enough. Let's talk about football. Painful but true. Now, first of all, we like to have a little look at the last match that we had, and that was against Everton. And here is a sting to introduce it. Right, the lovely and beautifully formed Ross Mooring did his work, as he always does, and we got his ratings, his player ratings on the website this morning, and they look something like this for those of you who have not seen them. They are: Cech got an 8, which I think was largely for his 2 fantastic saves. I think Ross said 2 top draw saves, so I'd agree with that. Brana Ivanovic got 7. I thought Brana had a great game, to be frank. I thought he was brilliant. He was a bit dodgy in the first half, got the run around, but he came back and he created 2 excellent chances for Eto'o and Schürrle. Gary Cahill got 7. Again, you know, every week he gets better and better. He's just like he looks like a Chelsea centre half.
Oh yeah, totally. I thought the whole defence played very, very well.
I think so too.
Worthy of those ratings.
John Terry was definitely Ross's man of the match. He got a stonking 8, and I mean, you know, what is there to say? Captain, leader, legend, held it all firm, made some brilliant tackles, and scored the winner. Cesar Azpilicueta, again, didn't put a foot wrong. Ross gives him a 7. I think, again, well deserved. He's lovely, isn't he? He really is one of those kind of, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere players for Chelsea.
Yeah, and he always applauds the fans
He
afterwards.
always applauds the fans afterwards. We like a bit of that. Sir Frank of Lampard, he got a 6. I don't know. I thought Frank did really well under difficult circumstances. Really, I mean, we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, he got a 6. Matic, or Hoover Matic, as I like to call him, got 7. And then the midfield, the front 3 midfield players. Willian got a 6. Oscar, who I thought was very tired, but apparently I've learned subsequently was probably carrying an injury. He got a 5. I'm afraid well deserved. He got hooked at half time. And Hazard, not as much of a threat as he usually is, probably wasn't allowed to be. He got a 6. Samuel Eto'o, again, lots of energy. Thought he did all right. Can't score. None of our strikers can. He got a 7. Ramirez came on at half-time. He got a 7, well-deserved, brought a lot of energy to it, probably made the difference, in my opinion. Torres got a 6 for running around like Simple Jack and shouting at the referee. Nothing wrong with that. And Andres Schürrle, he got 6. Lovely shot he made. So there we go. I actually think, to be fair, Darren, Martin and Pablo, I think actually Ross has probably got it spot on this week.
Yeah, with the exception of Eto'o, in my opinion, I don't see what he could have possibly done to justify anything higher than the 6, because...
He ran around a lot.
Yeah, but so did Torres, and he got 6.
He ran around...
Missed 2.
He looked better at running around.
successes,
He looked better at running around than Torres. How about that?
I don't think he did, really.
Okay.
That's the only one I'd have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What, you would have given him less?
I'd only given him a 6. I mean, it's not bad when out of the 14 ratings, only one of them you change by 1 mark. But that is the only thing I'd have done differently.
I think he's got it generally spot on this. What do you reckon? You never had to
I
play.
think,
You never played at this little game we had.
No, I think he's been a bit mean with Willian, because I had Willian as my man of the match, even though he was hooked before the end. Yeah,
good shout.
He was amazing. He wasn't just box to box; he was byline to byline. He was
you could
amazing.
say he's box office, couldn't you?
He was, yeah. And Mourinho, I would have given him a 9 because I thought he played the physiology brilliantly, because he when they started getting tired, he brought all the fast runners on.
Yeah.
That was superb. That was brilliant.
The man is an absolute genius and then some. Funny enough, I've just written a blog which will be coming out on the FBA's website soon about Mourinho and just how special he is, but you'll just have to wait for that.
The other thing I'd say about Oscar, just let me check the list here, there were a few people around me calling him Tosca.
Well, that's just, you know, I think somebody on Twitter who I love and admire and respect greatly, I think it might be Pi CFC, was going on about our drippy fans. And I think, you know, it's like an epidemic. It's just frightening.
I mean, he did have a very poor game, and I suspect the injury suggestions a bit of a smokescreen for the fact that he is just absolutely...
I think he's knackered, and I think actually also he's got an injury. Can I talk to the benches for a minute? Because I'd like to know what they think generally about the... Has Ross got it spot on, people? What do you think?
Yeah, I think John Terry had to get him out of the match, change the game, got the 3 points. It was a fairly solid Chelsea performance.
What about Ramirez, Beth? You like Rubber Man, don't you?
Yeah, I'd have given him a 6, maybe.
Would you?
Yeah, I
always
think I
had you
would.
down as more of a generous soul, Beth. What's happened? What's happened in that long distance flight?
I get tired of the foreplay in front of the goal.
OK. I think I'd like to talk to you about that later, if you don't mind. That sounds very, very interesting.
He did win the free kick we scored from.
Yeah.
Well,
He did, didn't he?
It was more just the fact that he injected some kind of like directness in running rather than just getting the ball forward as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, I
coming
thought
straight
he was
back.
good.
It is funny, isn't it? You see, because I actually prefer Ramirez to run with the ball at the defence.
Yep.
Than actually try and pass it, because he's proved time and time again that he's not very good at passing and quite often either falls over in the act of passing or gives it to the opposition. So I love it when he runs at people because he reminds me, we remember Forrest Gump, remember Jesper Gronkiar? Yes. Well, Martin and I do, because that's
run, Forrest!
Yeah, run, Forrest, run. Same kind of player. He runs aimlessly, but he just runs, and he might fall over, but invariably, when he falls over, he will get a free kick, and that was a match-winning free kick.
And I just thought when he came on, he completely changed the dynamic of the game, actually, and was probably the most important player in that respect. He certainly wasn't the best on the pitch.
I thought he was the best substitution by far.
I'll tell you
I
what.
thought 7 was right. I think Beth was a bit harsh there.
I think Beth's being a bit harsh. I think Beth's a bit hungover, that's why. We'll talk more about this in the next part coming up, but I think one shouldn't underestimate, actually, what a good side Everton are. I have to say, I've seen a few sides at the Bridge this year, and Everton, I thought, look a decent outfit. But there we go.
Agreed.
We'll pick that up after the break in a second.
Yeah.